Well, here we are again. Welcome everybody, I'm Stately, and as you can see on the screen, this must be 1mc3.com, where I play Minecraft every day for your amusement or bemusement, as the case may be. We're here in the lobby for no obvious reason, but we're going to head over to PvE, and we're going to do some more work on my little flower farm. Hopefully we're going to start on the above ground part of the build today. That should be fun. Do something a little more creative than we've been doing the last couple days. Assuming the server loads, which, you know, could happen. Stranger things have happened. Okay. Can I have... Yes, thank you. Excellent. Why am I at the iron grinder? I do not know. But let's have a look, see what's in the chests. Public chest has a decent amount of stuff in it. And the tax chest is completely full. Oh, I'm in mod mode. This is stupid. If I go out of mod mode, all of this stuff will disappear. Okay, so I'm not at the iron grinder. I'm at my base. I was in mod mode at the iron grinder, and I don't remember why. I'm sure I had a really good reason. Honestly, almost completely, totally, almost sure I had a really good reason. So I was thinking we should have some stuff for sale at the grinder. And what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll just attach a register to the drop chest, but maybe we'll split the drop chest first. That way there's always going to be a couple of different things to choose from. That doesn't go there. That goes here. What the hell was that? Something just went bing 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 at me. I have no idea what. Let me just check something. My IRC bot is acting weird. Maybe? Anyways, I don't need that to be open right now. Right, sorry about that. Back to the business at hand. The very important business of mining and crafting. Do I have some wood I can drag out? Not a lot. Maybe I'll run... Oh, here we go. I can use birch. Nobody likes birch. Birch be fugly, yo. A lot of my signs have disappeared. That's strange. Let me just relog real quick. A lot of times entities will disappear when you teleport, and I'm not sure why. It's not like they go away, they just stop being visible. Alright, let's head on back and hopefully that'll fix it. That's better. Very strange. Just Minecraft being Minecraft, I suppose. Anywho, offload a couple things, grab a couple new things, and we'll be on our merry way. I don't really have a place for ice. Oh, I do. Excellent. Just wondering if there's anything else here I need, but I don't think so. Alright, let's fly on over there. This was fun to walk around with for a while, but isn't that cool? Hello, kitty cat. They always seem to end up with their face in a wall. I'm not quite sure why. I think they just kind of get pushed towards the corners. Alright, am I wearing elytra? Yes. That's always worth checking. Be surprised how often I jump off that thing without an elytra. And here we are. Everything is so much faster when you can fly there. Awesome. Alright. And now we have to find the hole again. I really need to mark it. Here we go. So this thing's basically just going to be permanently running. Only it's not for some reason. Oh no, it is. We're good. Let me just offload whatever I have left here in the way of bone meal and get this thing filled up. Actually, the chest is probably pretty close to being full, so maybe I'll hold off on that. Let's split it up into a couple chests. Let's start with that. So what I need is just 2 hoppers would give me 2 chests. And if we put them both underneath a single double chest, we get a more or less even split between the 2 of them, hopefully, maybe. Kind of, sort of. So let's take a stab at that. $24, yeah, that should do. And now we go waiting. This might actually cause some leakage. Let me put some dirt up there. So, no, it's fine. We're good. The seeds are kind of an issue. Maybe I should build an actual item filter to make them go away. But let's try to get something set up first, and then we'll worry about the more minor details later. So what I was thinking is we pop a couple chests down here. Like one here and one here, I guess. And then we pop a dropper going in either direction. And then we turn this into a double chest. And that should fill both of them up with different things, right? Or is it just going to fill both of them up with the same thing? That's a little unfortunate. Anyway, one disaster at a time. Yeah, I know I'm going to have to put that back. Why is... Oh, because... Duh. Alright, so that's fine. We're going to have to come back and break a couple of blocks to put up the registers. But it is what it is, right? It's not the end of the world. And now we can start on the overland part. So this is, what is that? That's 8 blocks, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right about there is, I guess, where we want the build to be. Go away. Dig on. So, let's fill in some patches, flatten it out a little bit. It's directly opposite that thing. I kind of wish I hadn't built it here because the view of the monolith isn't that great. But it's fine. Okay, so dirt. Lots and lots of dirt. Wow. A little lots of dirt. Didn't I have a horse in here? I swore I had a horse in there. Them horses. They're always wandering off. If you're just tuning in on Twitch or YouTube, I'm Stately. This is 1mc3.com, where I play Minecraft every day at around 6. You're welcome to join me. Public server. Let's swing on by. I guess it doesn't have to be perfectly balanced. This one's empty, so let's give that a good solid stack, and excellent. So I think I had some dirt in here, right? Yes, plenty. Look at that. Look at all those flowers. Look at all those pretty flowers we're getting. Okay, that's pretty reasonable. This is a good place for a cute little build. We're gonna have to get rid of a couple trees. That's okay. Sad little trees. As Bob Ross would never say. Alrighty. So what I'm thinking about is kind of a nursery feel. Not a nursery for children, a nursery for plants. So maybe we'll have a central building, single story, with maybe like greenhouse around it. I think that might work. So spruce probably. Spruce is always good. Let's head on over to the farm real quick and get some. I still have a few inventory slots free, but I should really dump some stuff off first. I fell on my keys. I have the birch, but I don't really like building with birch, and I never ever build with birch logs. They're just too ugly. Alright, all of this stuff can live here for a little while, and it'll give me plenty of room in my inventory. And since my horse isn't there, I'm going to assume that I still have one parked down the road. See, I should have set it up over here. But it's all good. There's also a cutesy little lake here. It's kind of neat, right? But maybe we'll do a little more development here over time. Maybe build a nice little cottage here or something. Let's see. Alright, silver wing, excellent. Still have at least a horse. And not the world's slowest one either. It's Utopia Village on our right. It's our free range village. It's completely artificial. There was no village there, but I think right now there are like 80 of them in 2 separate villages. It's pretty robust. We have lots and lots of lighting. There are lots and lots of golems there, so they're pretty safe. We can go check it out on the way back, maybe. And this is Chocolate Bar's base over on the left. He has all the beacons. The base isn't much. It's actually in there. Most of the actual build is in the mountain. And he chopped down this entire dark oak forest and then never did anything with it. I borrowed the corner there to do a little test village to make sure villagers were breeding properly, because we were having some trouble with that at one point. They were working fine. They're just unreliable. Villagers are always kind of irritating to deal with when you want to breed them. So we're completely out of jungle trees. Well, we still have one. But hey, nobody uses jungle wood anyhow. The logs are alright. Oh, hello. He's behind a fence. I don't need to worry about him. Really? Did I goof? Gonna be a beautiful day on Minecraft today. The sun is shining, the birds, had there been birds, would be singing. It's all just lovely. There's a build on Dixie that I might go check out for a little bit of inspiration. It's a house that I built a while back. And I think it worked out pretty nicely, so I might use that for kind of a template. This is going to be a smaller build, I think. This isn't going to be huge. Alright, so spruce and, you know, let's chop down a dark oak too so we have some highlight material. Plenty of spruce saplings, that's not the problem. Alright, we'll grab, let's grab this guy here. Those creepers are just watching me, ever so slightly frustrated that they can't get here. Sorry, creepers. Don't feel like getting blown up today. Okay, that should decay nicely. We don't really need saplings urgently. So let's just pop these down. Ooh, an apple. Nummy. Alright, that should be enough material to get us started. Now, where'd my horse go? How'd he end up over there? That's odd. Did they just wander over fences? Oh, he may have wandered over that block there. Kind of dreary, isn't it? I think I might replant this at some point. Just do a natural terrain regeneration. Lots and lots of creepers around today. I mean, when was that new, obviously, but still, it seems like a lot today. Oh, they're all sad. So I spent some time this afternoon experimenting with IRC links with the idea that I could do something on Twitch where players could earn points and spend them to somehow change the game, adding rewards maybe, or challenges or bosses or something. And I was going to use Revelo, but their system does absolutely nothing with like the points you earn once you earn them. The system itself seems completely focused on the Twitch side of things. So once you do a reward redemption or anything like that, it just goes into like a manual queue, and then you have to go through the queue and work it out yourself, which is, you know, not really what I had in mind. So I'm playing around with actually writing a Twitch bot in Java, in my Minecraft, not in Java, in script. And I think that might be the way to go, but there are a couple of issues with that. For one, I can chat back and forth. You can talk to the server, and you can have the server talk to the Twitch channel. But it can't, for example, keep track of who's online or monitor general chat. So I don't know if that's like too limiting to be able to do a decent bot. But I'm going to think it through and see what I can come up with. Might see some experiments over the next couple of days here. Alright, so let's head on over to Dixie real quick. Possibly for the last time. And so my house is... oh, I'm in fly mode. House is on the hill over there. Oh, and I'm in mod mode too. Alright, now I'm not in mod mode. And... am I in the wrong place here? Yeah, this is... I want to say Mason's build. Might be lunchrooms, I'm not 100% sure. Just gonna trample the fields a bit. I don't know what this is. I'm pretty sure it can go though. I don't even have a pickaxe. Oh man. I never did get my gear sorted out on Dixie, did I? What am I even wearing? I got some armor. So this is kind of what I might have in mind. And I like the white white clay. I think I'll reuse that. And we'll use spruce instead of oak, where I've used oak here, and dark oak. So I do need some clay, and I'll probably... I never did the interior either, but I am pretty pleased with how this entire build turned out. All things considered, it's got lots of little nooks and crannies, and... oh, angry skeleton over there. Tell the angry skeleton to go away, please. And then there's kind of the hidden alcove here. It's not really hidden. It's not like you can't find the ladder. And then up here you go up to the tower. So that's kind of what I think I might do with the flower shop. It's all a little haphazard. It's kind of my build style. I try to keep things from becoming too symmetrical. Okay, alright. Fine, be that way. I'll go stand here and eat some food.
Hola.
Oh, what's up, lunchrooms? And there's too many mobs here to actually get a decent look at the place. Come on, die already. Why won't you die? Because my gear sucks is why it won't die. Anyway, I think we got a reasonably good feel for this. Yeah, it's been slow all day. I've been on kind of AFKing most of the day while I experiment with stuff, and a couple of people have come and gone. But it's been real slow this last week or so. That's how it goes. It'll pick up again. Alright, so I got the wood. I'm going to go get white clay, or just clay. Lord knows I have enough bone meal here. I hope. I hope I haven't used it all up by now. And then we should be able to get started. Hi-ho, Silverwing. Away. I said, hi-ho. Do pay attention. My horse don't want to be hi-hoed. I know we still have a bunch of clay over by the Borbuya? Borbuya. Is that Russian? Sounds Russian. Spanish for bubbles. Borbuja. That's cool. That's a good word to know. Somebody accidentally turned on the second audio program on lunchrooms. Man, this place is getting big. Urberg is turning into a real metropolis. Another skeleton horse. That one had a saddle on it. I think somebody stole it. Well, or just teamed it and forgot to pin it up. Alright, the Empire Stately Building, ladies and gentlemen. Still haven't come up with a better name for it. Let's see. Hardened clay. 2 stacks ain't enough, I'd be very surprised. And a bunch of bone meal. Excellent. Alright, horsey. Let's head on back. You're a good horse. Yes, you are. You're a good horse. Who's a good horse then? Is it you? Yes, it is. Sorry, baby talk. I still don't have the spoopy bits I need for a zombie horse. I'm missing one thing. I have a few duplicates, so I'm sure I'll run into somebody I can trade with sooner or later. They're not dropping anymore, of course. That was a Halloween event. I think I need the haunch. I'll check next time I'm at my base, but I want to get some building done right now. And I have 2 things double. I'll check. But right now, I want to get started on this build here. This here build. I thought I saw something from the corner of my eye. I was wrong. Alright, stay in your hole for a little bit and be good. And let's go ahead and... well, let's set it up here. Minimal terraforming required. That's always good. I always try to terraform as little as possible when I'm building something like this. Move that back a little bit, and maybe just move this back a little bit. And then we have a decent area to work with here, right? Might still not be big enough, but we can expand. That's no big deal. And I'm going to get me some cobble. And we'll start with the foundation, I think. Really? What's with the stuttering? I don't have a lot of cobble. I might have to do a little bit of digging. This is my I'm still working on the flower farm thing. I'm going to start on the above ground part of the build now. Sorry, let me just pop a torch in my offhand so y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think so. I'm just gathering up some supplies right now. Bring beer, yeah, there you go. Alright, how much do I have? That's a stack and a half. If I need more, I can always come back into the hole. Excellent. Alright, let's, here, we can use the iron ore for that. That's a little wasteful, but whatever. And let's turn this into white. And turn this into white. I think we're only going to use the one color. And let's see. I got spruce, I got dark oak, I got even more dark oak. Got a bunch of flowers that I don't really need right this second. And a little bit of bone meal. What else am I not going to need for this? The andesite, I probably won't use the andesite. Alright, that's at least some freed up inventory slots. So, I'm thinking cobblestone floor, not too big, maybe a 9x9 interior or so. Oh, I didn't realize those broke instantly. The more you know. Shovel, I should use a shovel for this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going for an 11 by 11 square here, I think. Yeah, I saw the bear, thank you. Which means I already don't have enough cobble to fill it in. I'm going to have to go get more. But, hey, cobble's not exactly hard to come by. Right? Oh, close enough. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Well, I almost spelled Phoenix correctly. More or less. Actually, I don't really need to do cobble under the exterior, do I? Bye, Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix. Bye, Phoenix. Yeah. There you have it. Alright, so let's leave the exterior row free. I didn't have to dig it up at all, really. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll have a 9 by 9 square of cobble here. Do you have cobble on shrooms? Three. That won't last you very long here. Go ahead and take that. And okay, I'll do this side then, I guess. Leave the edge open like this. Just do a 9 by 9 square. I'll just work from this side then. Yeah, you got a good shovel. I never bother with high-end shovels. Oh, hey. Alright, I guess that's under control. Why don't you work on the side I'm not working on so that we don't... I'm already out. Alright, you just finish that off, please. And I guess I'll put the dirt back on the edges so that I actually have something to build on, right? Okay. So that'll be our base, our foundation, if you will. And we'll use, I think, spruce on the corners. So what I'm thinking about doing here is turning it into kind of a nursery or Victorian botanical garden kind of look. So one thing I'd like to have is a nice dirt path leading up here from there. You want to take care of that? Stairs and maybe some cool shrubbery and fences around it. Just make a nice little, just a nice little path from here to the road. like right up the middle. And then at the front, I'm thinking do like a bunch of dirt path around the front, and we can maybe have some planters or something in it. And alright, so are we going to go straight to the clay now? See how that looks? This is 9, so I could do 1, 2, then a pillar, and then 1, 2, and a pillar. Wait, this is only 8. It's 8 by 9. That's okay, actually. Thank you. Just a trail, a dirt trail leading from the road there over to where the front here will be. Don't break. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We can always put the flowers back later. And then kind of a yard at the front, so basically a biggish dirt path area. And just make it look neat. This is going to be a fairly open structure, I think. So what I think I might do is path blocks, dirt path blocks. I'm thinking. Probably not going to have any doors, and we'll have, I think, openings on the, well, at least on the front and the back, but probably also on the sides. Why does that keep happening? It's one of the drawbacks of having torches in your offhand. The right-click action gets messed up occasionally. Just about like that. I should probably eat something. Where's Lego when you need nutritional advice? There we go. Alright, and then windows. Yeah, here, take it all for now. You know what I'm thinking now, though? Maybe we'll have a little entryway here. Maybe we'll have a little portalway. Like this. Just to give it some depth. I mean, just standard cubic builds are kind of blah. And we could do that on the sides as well if we wanted to. Like that. We're going to have to probably do a little more terraforming just for everything to fit in, because having this door come right out on a grass block is not the best idea I've ever had. Oops, not quite like that. So when you have a sec, can you cobble the entryways as well? All right, so that's the basics. That's a pretty simple little building. These little portals on the side, they should also have cobblestone floor. Yeah, something like that'll do just fine. That looks nice. Assuming you still have any cobble left, otherwise I'll go dig up some more. And then, do we have like support beams going across the middle? I guess we have to, huh? the only right thing to do. Oh, I'm out of spruce already. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick run to go get some spruce, and I'll be right back. Yeah, forgiven value of fun. Forgiven value of where's my horse this time. Come on, why do I keep losing my horse? There it is. There it isn't. Come on, there's a perfectly good hole in the ground here somewhere with a horse in it. And it's supposed to be right about here. But it seems to have disappeared again. Every single time I keep losing that entryway. It's ridiculous. Here it is. Derp. Thank you. Yeah, I just need to mark it off, but I'm going to probably have a more formal and permanent entrance to the whole farm thing at some point. Alright, back to the farm we go. Another half stack or so. Actually, that probably won't be enough. Burning through it pretty quickly. Probably have to go for an entire stack. That's fine, won't take long. Hey Skellies, hey Zombie. How y'all doing? And the creepers are still there. Still waiting, still wondering. When will our time come, they ask themselves. All the woods shall be mine. No one else may have them. Only been going 40 minutes and I've already arrived at the babbling to myself part of the stream. It's gotta be some kind of new record, right? Well, I hope that's enough, because that's all we're getting. Unless, no, these haven't grown yet. But, a couple, well, speak of the devil. I think we're good, though. Let's see. Pop these guys back, take a bunch of these, replant all of this mayhem here. None of it's decaying, is it? It's because it's all still connected here? I need to do that to make it start going away? That should do the trick. Alrighty. We're good. Time to move on. Hi-ho, silver. Away. Yeah, you guys I care not at all about right this second. area is kind of bland. I'm not sure it's really worth doing anything with. It doesn't get a whole lot of traffic. It's kind of out off to the side. Excuse me. Hi, creeper. Gotta fix up my sword soon, too. I don't have minion on my sword. Swords wear out so slowly, it never really seems to be worth the trouble to put mending on it. Hey, I'm glad you found a place for the beer. So I'm thinking, since it's a nursery, can you, first of all, flatten the terrain out so there's at least, say, 3 blocks of flat terrain all around it? Shall we have a little, like, a chapel or a skylight on top? That might be cool. Let's see. And then I think here as well. Yeah, something like that should be just fine. And then let's have like flower boxes all around the thing. We can maybe have them set up like that with trapdoors along the sides. That might not be the best place to put a chest. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to head up here and... do you have wood? Hold on, before you do that, let the dirt turn to grass, because I don't think it turns to grass once something has grown on it. But I can give you some wood to put up the trapdoors. So just like trapdoors all around along the side. That should not stop grass from growing. Okay. I are a little dumb. And then we'll just do a little tower here. Nothing big. Like that. Seems modest enough, right? Okay, that seems to work just fine. Now, I'm still not going to have enough wood, but let's get started with the roof. I'm going to have to go back again. I think what we're going to do is this. That works too. I have a soak touch pick, but not a soak touch shovel. And then here, how shall we do this? This is patient, exactly. Yeah, that looks nice. That'll be just fine. Pretty cool. So this is not going to go here, obviously. I kind of... Well, I'll tell you what, let's not overcomplicate this. Let's just make it a consistent roof height. Which means we just want to go from there to here, and we'll go out one. Like that. And I'm out of spruce again. I'm not quite out of spruce, but I'm getting there. Man, I'm burning through this stuff today. Oops. Actually, that doesn't look that bad. That's not what I had in mind. Okay, so next I think if we're going to have kind of a greenhouse here, maybe we can set something up that looks a little bit like a Victorian hothouse. But I need to think that through. Mostly just like a glass building with I'm not sure what the roof could be. I mean, a glass roof kind of looks funny in Minecraft. Alright, so that's the end of the spruce again. I'm going to have to go get do another supply run. For the glass, I'm thinking light gray, but let's hold off on that for a couple of minutes. How are we going to do this? Alright, so that's kind of the basic design. That looks pretty good. Cutesy little flower house with a nice little path leading up to it. I think that looks nice. And we'll put maybe some flower pots down here and have some different plants. Maybe we'll use some of the head plants as well. Can you see about getting maybe a stack of light gray stained glass panes? Oh, that would be nice. Some trippy shrooms or mojo moss might be cool too, but you know, you can't pull them up. Hey Wannabe, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You have a trippy shroom? Yeah, maybe we can plant that, but don't plant it yet because you can't break them once they plant it, and we don't want to put it in the wrong place. Alright, I'm going to, I think I'm just going to chop down some trees at the forest because the stuff at the farm hasn't regrown yet. Oh wait, that big one did. Alright, I'll get that one. GG. Was it right by us? On top of the tower. No kidding. Who'd have ever thought to look there? Unless you fly over it, I suppose. I'm going to be doing some work on the Twitch presentation as well soon. That little bar along the top, I'm bored of it. Our follower notifications stopped working like a year ago and I never got around to fixing them. So it all needs a little bit of TLC. It'll happen. No rush. Not like we're in a hurry. That said, if you are watching on Twitch or YouTube, please do feel free to follow and or subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, don't let me stop you from liking a couple of my old videos. I got videos going back close to a year on YouTube now. Well, maybe like 9 months. And even though I wasn't on YouTube at the time, I have uploaded a couple of very old videos from when I just started streaming for your amusement, mostly. Where did the rest of those saplings go? I mean, oh, there they are. My inventory's full again, because of course it is. Don't really need any of these right this second, because we're going to be producing so many flowers, it's not even going to be funny. Oh, I underestimated the height of the tree a little bit. Just a little bit. Actually, I underestimated it by quite a lot. Not sure what I was thinking there. Alright, take it easy, man. Thanks for your help. Alright, I finally found the top. Come on. Darn it. There. I think so far I've spent, what, about half of the entire stream chopping down trees? That's because I'm interesting. Wait, no, the other word. Boring. That's the word I was looking for. Might as well scoop up some saplings while we're here, right? Okay, you guys go in there. And you guys go here. And, okay, fine, I'll kill you. But only because you're hanging around acting all stubborn about it. Q-Bucks? Nope, just some XP. It's all good. Oh, and more saplings. Huzzah! Spruce saplings, the most valuable item in Minecraft. See, he did it again. He just likes to try to escape, the rascal. All the effects. Give me all the effects. I've never been patient enough to spend time getting quite that many wither skulls. I mean, I'll go out and scrape together a couple wither skulls on occasion when we need them, but not like some people who will do it for hours just to get the full set of beacons. I rather admire those people, to be honest. Perseverance is a virtue. Okay, so the path looks pretty nice. The building itself, coming along. It'll get there. Let's make some more slabs. Well, steps first. Park a few things too. There we go. Awesome. I'm right above the thing, that's why you can hear it. Which is fine. It's not exactly going to be exposed redstone. It's not going to be like people can get down there easily. But it'll be fairly obvious what's going on. Maybe I'll put some glass in the floor somewhere so you can look down at it. Kind of see what's going on. Maybe that'll be neat. Alright, so here's what we'll do here. We're going to make the entire thing kind of the same height. And we'll put in cross beams. Or will we? See, one thing I don't like about what I just did here is A, the thing's kind of low now, but B, there's also no top to the windowsill, so I'm thinking maybe the roof line needs to go one block up. Which is unfortunate, because that means I have to break it all down and do it all over again. But whatever. Alright, so let's do it all over again. Only this time I think I'm just going to do it from the top because that's going to be a little less irritating. So we'll go like that. And then we'll have to work out how to reconcile that with this part, but that way we still have an opportunity to have a bit of a difference in height, which is nice, I think. And other than that, I just need to go around in a little circle here. And by circle, I mean square. Nope. Gotta stay up here. So 111's been out for a couple days now. I haven't seen any earth-shattering new designs other than maybe Etho's shulker box sorter, which is kind of epic, to be honest. I'm thinking about what we can do with it on the server here, the shulker boxes in particular. They're going to be hard to come by because our end has been fairly well explored by now, and finding shulkers is not going to be hugely trivial. What we might do, and I've mentioned this before, but we might reset the end with the exception of the central island so that everybody can go out and explore and find all the shulker boxes they can eat. Alright, that's probably better. And then we'll do the next level. That doesn't leave a whole lot of that original tower, does it? It's also going to be a little bit bland. I might go back and try to spruce things up a little bit. Get it? Spruce. Did I forget that I had a bunch of spruce? Because it seems like I have a lot more than I thought I had. Whatever. Oh, come on. Stately. Shame on you. Forgot how to Minecraft. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Is that how it's gonna be? I guess that's how it's gonna be. I'm so bad at this. I can't even manage to not fall off the frickin' building. 'Cause I'm special. Oops, let's see, this should go away, right? Nope, because Minecraft. Because reasons. Alright, and let's see. Let's make this one block higher and have it protrude outwards. It might end up looking a little bit like a chapel or a church, but whatever. So we'll put one block on top of these, like that. Then we'll put second row here. And it's getting kind of bulky. It's still not a huge building, but it's starting to feel kind of biggish. Maybe not. Maybe this is a bit much. Maybe we'll spare ourselves the cross beams. A lot of this is actually under the roof line, so it might not even end up being visible. Excuse me. And I guess we just keep going up in the corners. Not like that, obviously. But like this. Well, that means that literally none of that's visible. I don't know if I like that much. Maybe we'll make this this corner section flat. We'll just put slabs in there. Really? Didn't I just break you? I have a distinct memory of having just broken that block. Goes to show what I know. Let's make some slabs. That actually should be exactly enough. Well, not quite, because that would be too easy. But nearly exactly enough. Can't quite reach it from here. Okay. Oh, come on. Every single time. Every single time I try to do something, I fall over. There we go. And then these are going to be kind of big bay windows, I think. So we'll need a base for the windows to rest on, and I think we're just going to do the logs again, like that. And then we'll finish off the roof up here, like so. And then in a second we should be able to get a decent idea of what monstrosity we have wrought here. In the pouring rain, at night, in the dark, in the rain. Okay. So let's take a step back and see what this looks like. Yeah, that's not bad. I kind of made it bigger than I thought I wanted it to be. Really? I'm gonna go find a bed real quick. There's one. There. Still raining, but at least it's not dark. I don't know, man. It seems more squat than I'd hoped. What the hell was that? Jerk. I think the entire top needs to go. Let's try it again. Tear it down and try it again. When in doubt, that's what we do. It's just too big. It's basically an entire second floor, and I didn't really want a second floor. I just wanted a little kind of a bell tower kind of thing. So, take a second shot at this. New planning server? Awesome! I knew that though. I'm not really surprised. I'm just trying to work out exactly how far down I need to tear this stuff out. Okay, and all of this. Now we'll put the tower back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's make it a little bit higher. Miss. Darn it. No. No, we're not making the tower out of dirt. I think 4 is probably fine. We don't need to go quite so overboard. There we go. Really? Timing's off too. Alright. So that'll look a little more like an actual tower. And then maybe since we have kind of this setup like this anyway, put a little more detail in the roof here. Like that. Really? Not what I had in mind. This is what I had in mind. There we go. Do I still have any slabs left? A few. Probably not enough. Derp. Slabs. I'm going to need more stairs too, so I might as well just go ahead and make a bunch. Okay. Why won't it stop raining? Thank you, rain, for heeding my call. It's very kind of you, and unexpected, but I'm not complaining. Isn't it beautiful out when it's not raining? I love it when it doesn't rain. And now I'm suddenly thinking maybe we'll put that top block back on. And yeah, that's probably about right. Okay, let's take another gander at what we're doing. Yeah, that seems a little more sane, right? More proportional. Alright, let's get the roof on top of that, and we'll start putting in the windows. And how are we going to do this? Shall we put it in front of this? Here's what we can do. We'll do slabs halfway down, and then we'll switch to steps. No. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't need much, but I do need some more. Right. Good. Now I won't starve either. Right. And do we just keep going up? I think so. We need to go all flat here suddenly. Okay. Alright, let's tear down some of the scaffolding and go have another look. Ow. I fell on my keys. Now we're talking. That ain't half bad. Still haven't worked out the entryways just yet, so let's think about that. The obvious thing to do would be maybe, whoops, maybe this. And that leaves us with kind of a overhang, but I think that'll look good. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's pretty nice, right? I think that'll work just fine. This is kind of hard to navigate, these fences here. Might have to put a couple little gaps in there just to facilitate moving around. And then on the interior, we'll just half slab, right? Just like that. Need a couple more logs and a couple more blocks of clay just to fill everything out. And that's what we get. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. That will do nicely. Wash, rinse, and repeat. And once again, man, we are burning through the frickin' spruce. I guess something like that. Should be enough, maybe. Still have slabs, right? Yes, I still have slabs. Sounded like a villager there for a second. Probably just imagining things. I am too lazy to grab my shovel. A sad commentary on my mental state. Can't be bothered to grab a shovel. The hell? Oh. Yeah, because that's never happened before, right? What a surprise. I think an exam season must be coming up or something, because this last couple of days have been real quiet. Maybe that, or I'm just becoming more boring. That's also a distinct possibility. Yeah, I'm starting to like this. This is starting to look pretty nice. Alright, we're going to have to go get the glass. That's going to be our next step. Is all the interior more or less in place? Not quite. Let's do that first. And the same thing here. And I'm out of slabs again. I got this part. Yes. This part. Yes. Alright. Don't need that much more. And I still have lots, so I don't know. I feel like I misplaced a stack of logs somewhere earlier when I thought I had to go back to the grinder. Or maybe I'm just kind of a doofus. Both of those things are distinct possibilities. What else did I need? Oh, some logs. I needed a few more logs. So here and that. I do believe. Let's go sleep real quick. Make sure it looks nice and pretty in the day. With a creeper on the roof. Hi, creeper on the roof. Hi, roof creeper. Bye, roof creeper. Really? Doesn't look like he dropped anything good. Yeah, that's adorable. That is outright adorable. Totally. Totes. Totes adorbs. Nice. And then we'll start it with cobble from here. I don't think we're going to have actual doors in here. I think what we'll do is we'll just leave it open, have the area around it fairly brightly lit, so there's no significant threat of mobs. This is probably going to have to go that tree, because we're going to have some ancillary buildings around here as well. Alright, let's go get some glass. Let me check to make sure that lunchrooms didn't show up with some. Oh, you know what? There we go. That's looks a little weird, but that'll work for now. We might revisit that. No glass, but lots of cobble. So let's do that. Put the floor in. Maybe I should get myself a efficiency shovel. I normally just don't have enough reason to own one, frankly. That's a nice little lag spike there. Extra special. That's wrong, is what that is. Not right. This is what we're going for. Whatever. Daily don't care. I don't think it needs support beams, does it? In the interior. The interior isn't that big, so adding support beams would kind of gum it up. It almost feels like there are too many wooden beams in here already. It's kind of fun to look up, though, isn't it? Now I get to put that dirt back right where I just dug it up so that I can get to the dirt at the top. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this so far. So there was no glass in here, right? No glass. So we're gonna go get some glass and probably some glowstone for lighting. Seems kind of a shame to have that big nice area up there without any way to access it. Then again, we're not like struggling for space or anything. It's fine. Alright, Silverwing, let's go. I think we'll head over to the skyscraper. I'm pretty sure I still have leftover glass there that I can use. So once again, we ride. One of these days I'll revisit this road. I got a little lazy when I was building it, mostly because bloody long road. This is the Spontan Road. But things like this, where there's tiny little dips, they don't make much sense. So one of these days we'll flatten it out a little bit and maybe put up some street lights instead of just torches. He went to hide in the shade. Missed a perfectly good opportunity to shoot at me there, Mr. Skeleton. Mr. Skeleton. Cutting corners. I mean, like, literally cutting corners. Did Nicky put a shop up here? Discount candles. Oh, he bought a lot of candles for the Halloween stage, and I guess he tore the stage down. Well, the stage is still there, but he had like floating candles all over the place. It was pretty neat, actually. If you didn't see it, you missed something. The stage itself is still up. There were candles everywhere and cobwebs and stuff. It was very cool. That was a fun event. Let's see. Glass, yes. Lots of. But do I have the colored stuff? Yes, I do. Excellent. I'll just grab this stack. That's got to be enough. That, at some point, I think might be the way down to the metro. I think we're going to have a subway station under the skyscraper eventually. But the whole line doesn't exist yet. The whole Metro West line is... it's going to go all the way to the iron grinder, I think. But it's also going to be a lot of work, and I'm not really in the mood right now. So, that is a project for the future. This is a really nice build. I think this was No One Cares. It is a lot of cobblestone, though. I won't say that I never build with cobblestone, but it's more of a highlight block. Using too much of it looks not even so much bad, just lazy, because everybody knows how easy it is to get cobble, so they see a largely cobble build and they think, yeah. Obviously didn't try very hard. Okay, so window time. We'll just start with a stack and take it from there. Maybe I should, use different colors glass occasionally, because I always end up with the light gray. But it does look nice. Alright, and I think the top we're just going to do glass as well. Don't have many pearls. And again, I don't need many pearls right this second. Just a few will do. Just fine. Like so. That was easy. Easy peasy. And what's next? We'll have to think about the interior. Yeah, that's fairly pleasing to the eye, isn't it? I'm thinking maybe a different material for part of the roof. Maybe we'll use dark oak for the part that goes over the extruding bits, just to give it some contrast. Not that a single material roof is so bad, but that is an awful lot of roof there with not much differentiation. Let's try that real quick. Let's see how it'll look. And that's why I got this dark oak. Thought I had more. Well, I know I had more. Oh, Lunchrooms used it to make the trapdoors. Is what happened. Alright, so fortunately dark oak isn't especially hard to come by. And dark again. Not the first time I've done that today, is it? Okay. I think that's better, but I'm gonna sleep real quick and see what it looks like. We'll have to put slabs up on top as well to fill it out, but I think that's better. Yeah. That said, that's going to have to do it for today's stream. If you did tune in, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate your patronage. If you didn't, what's wrong with you? I'm Stately. I stream here every day at 6 Pacific. Played.1mc3.com is the server we're on. You're welcome to join us anytime. So thank you, and see you next time.